Today on The Struggling Guitarist, I'm going to struggle through Alone Again by Dokken. I'll see you there. Ooh. Today we're going to be diving into an epic 80s power ballad. We're looking into one of Dokken's most famous songs, Alone Again. So here's a little bit of cool trivia that goes with it. Apparently Don Dokken had recorded this back in the 70s. He had put it to a 4-track cassette tape and never did anything with it. 10 years later, for their second album, the record company came back and said, everyone's making a power ballad, you should too. So instead of rewriting a whole new song, Don went in, dug out this old tape, they rewrote it, re-recorded it, and it pushed them to the Billboard Top 100. Anyways, I'm excited to do this. Let's get started. So let's start with the verse. Now, I'm going to say verse. Technically, it's part of the intro, but the verse. The way we start this is we start with our ring finger up here on the 4th fret of the 4th string. What we're going to do is we're going to play the big E. Then we're going to work our way up. Make sure you don't get your finger too low or you'll mute that string the way I just did. Then we'll move up to the 5th string here, the 2nd and 3rd fret, and we're going to do an open, 2, 3. Then we're going to scoot down with our index finger to the 1st fret, 2nd string, and we're going to play an 1, open, open, and then repeat that same open. Then we're going to quickly scoot down. If first finger is on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and your ring finger is on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and we're going to go 3, 2, 0. We're going to jump up here with our ring finger back to the 4th fret, 4th string, and we're going to slide from the 4 to the 5 to the 4. Okay, that's a lot. Let's start again. Let's make sure we're getting this. So we're going to start up here, 4th fret, 4th string. The 2 and the 3 on the 5th string. We're going to plant our index finger. Quickly scoot down to the 2 and the 3 here. With that ring finger, the 4 to the 5 to the 4. Let's speed it up. And then we repeat. And on this 4th time, we have a different ending. We go and we make a C chord. We make a G5 chord. We're going to put our 2 fingers down here on the 3rd fret of the 1st and 2nd string. And the ring finger up here on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And we're going to play all of them with the exception of this 5th string. We're going to mute that. And then we're going to keep our ring finger in place, move our middle finger down to the 2nd fret, 3rd string. And we're going to play these 3 strings. So that 4th time through sounds like this. Then let's play that beginning part one more time. like that, you finish the verse. Let's move on. So let's move on to the pre-chorus. Unlike the last part, this is much shorter and much easier. So this directly follows the verse that we just did. So what's going to happen here is we're going to start on the 3 and the 5s of the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. We're going to play that once. We're going to move up to the 5 and the 7. We're going to stay on those same strings, move down to the 2 and the 4s. Lift your index finger. Put the index finger back down. Back to the 3 and the 5. Back to that 5, 7. And you're going to do 2 muted strums. Now those muted strums carry over into the next part, but it's just a pickup and you technically don't have to play it. I usually try and play it. Sometimes I completely miss it. So I don't blame you, whatever you want to do with that. So let's try it one more time. So it's going to be the 3 and the 5s, the 5 and the 7s, the 2 and the 4s, open and 4s, 2 and the 4s, the 3 and the 5s, the 5 and the 7s, and then that goes right into the next part. Let's move on to the chorus. So on to the chorus. Now, the chorus really is one part repeated over and over and over again, but the ending for each part changes slightly. That's the hardest part of this. It's just keeping them straight. Which one is which? So as you remember from the pre-chorus, we ended with a 2 muted strums. That is on the 4 and the and of 4, and on 1 is where this chorus comes in. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do the double scratch, and then you're going to do an open and a 2. Then what we're going to do is we're going to palm mute this open E twice. Now, by palm mute, in this case, there's different measures of it. This one is just a nice light. We're not looking to totally kill the sound. We're looking for a little bit of a buzz. I'm on and off with this. Sometimes I nail it, sometimes I completely whiff it. So to start again, it's down, 2 muted strums. We're going to go down to the 7 and the 9, and we're going to play that. Let it ring. We're going to go back. This time we're going to scoot up to the 12 and the 10 on the 5th and 6th strings here. We're going to stretch with our index finger to the 9 and the 12. So the way that's going to sound is so that is the main part that we have to learn here. Like I said, everything else is the ending and how it changes. Let's do that one more time a little bit faster. Now, one thing I like to do here, and it's just for a cool effect. I don't think you have to. It sounds like they probably do it in the song, the video, but I don't see it on any of the tabs. What they're doing is when they hit the 7 and the 9, they're dragging that down when they go back to that 2. Personally, it sounds awesome. So for this first ending, we'll scoot up to the 3 and the 5s on the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings, and we'll play that once. Then we'll scoot down. We're going to put our index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and our middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and we're going to hit those 3 strings. That is the first ending. So let's try it one more time. We're going to scoot to the 3 and the 5s. We're going to play it again. This time, we're going to do basically the same thing, but we're going to play the 3 and the 5s, the 2 and the 3, and we're going to reach up with our ring finger. We're going to play the 3, and we're going to plant with our index finger, and we're going to play the 2s on the 3rd and 4th strings. So that time it sounds like. Let's play that whole thing through, just right there. Then we play it a 3rd time. This time, we'll go right back to the 3 and the 5s. And we're going to mix it up. We're going to put our index finger down, and we are going to get the 2 middle strings right here. One more time. The next part is super simple. We go to the 3 and the 5s on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. We play that once. We go back to this 2 and the 3. Then we play basically an E minor, but we're only playing the top 3 strings. Then we play the full E minor. Then we repeat those parts again. Back to the 3 and the 5. The open 2-3. The 3-string E minor. The full E minor. For the record, I like to draw that strum out a little bit. Then we'll go back to the 3 and the 5s. The 0-2-3. Then we're going to go to a 2-4-4 like we did in the verse. Back to the 3 and the 5. The 2 and open 2-3. And then the rest of the bar is silent. Yeah, okay, that's a lot. Let's try everything all over again. Like that, you finish the chorus. Since we're not doing the solo, there's only one more part of this song to learn, and that's the ending. Now the ending is just a little tail at the end of the song. At the very end, it goes silent, and Dokken goes, "Without you," right? And it's silent. And then there is this trail, kind of Stairway to Heaven-ish. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the 4th fret the 4th string of the 4th fret. And you can place it just like if you wanted to with the way we did the intro. But in this case, I'm just going to use my index because we don't move. What we're going to do is we're going to play the open E. We're going to skip this note. Then we're going to go down the strings. Boing, 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 boing. Then back up. Boom, boom, boom. And at this, you're going to mute the 5th and 4th strings. I just rest my fingers lightly on them. And you play an open. The 5 top strings. So let's try that again. And like that, you're done with Alone Again by Dokken. So let's go ahead and play this. So instead of playing the whole song, let's do a shortened version, something like this. So we're going to start with the verse, and we're going to do that 4 times through. We're also going to make sure to hit that second ending on the 4th time through, right? It gives it that nice power ballad. It's when they kick in. Then what we'll do is we'll do the verse one more time. Then we'll go to the pre-chorus, followed by the chorus, followed by the ending. So just an FYI, this song is played at about 84 beats per minute. Today, I'm going to be tackling it at about 74 beats per minute. So anyway, feel free to speed it up if you want, but that's what we're going to be doing today. In addition to this, I'm actually going to try something new this time around. I'm going to put my own tab sheet down below for you guys to download. I hope you enjoy it. Forgive the chicken scratch. Like I said, I'm struggling with this too, but I hope it helps. I don't know if I can do this for every song, but let's start today. Anyway, let's get started. Thanks for helping me struggle through Alone Again by Dokken today. I love a good 80s power ballad. Yes, Bon Jovi, Cheap Trick, Foreigner, the list goes on and on and on. Good stuff. I can't get enough. Anyway, I appreciate you being here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you next time on The Struggling Guitarist.